Good morning everyone, welcome back to Bowen's Garage. Start of a new week, Monday, it's noon, and we have had our first two new arrivals of the week. Just been dropped off by Martin. He went down to Bristol Mannheim this morning, and we've got these two little devils. So the first one, and I've been looking forward to seeing this one, I must say, 2011 on a 60 plate Volkswagen Polo GTI. Although it is missing the badge. Someone must have stolen that at the auction, probably on eBay. I'll end up buying it later, I imagine. 2011 on a 60 plate, so a bit older for us. But this is a Polo GTI, 1.4 turbo, 180 brake with the automatic gearbox. But it's only done 34,000 miles. So a little bit different from me. It's only two owners. And supposedly very good service history, so a little bit old for what we do, but just having a quick look around, it looks very nice indeed. I think on the assured report there was a mark on a wheel, which there is, but that will just touch in. And they said there was a little rub down there, but that will definitely polish out. No dinks or dents. That didn't sound very English. No dents or dings. Very, very, very straight. So probably got a little chip down at the bottom there, which will just touch in, and again, very slight one on the edge of the bonnet. But overall, I'd say for what's an 11-year-old car, pretty damn good. Just wants a light valet. Maybe a little bit of a wetback on the bolsters, but they're nice. I do like the check in a GTI, as it should be in my mind. Flat bottom steering wheel. 34,000 miles. They drove this one here, so obviously it's done 56 miles exactly. And it drove here, so I assume the gearbox works fine, but obviously I'm going to take it out for a good spin myself. We got heated seats. We've got a bit of cruise. Yeah. We've got, so paperwork wise, we've got 2 keys, excellent. We've got, I'll keep the name away. So we've got one former keeper, but it's been owned by the current, it's a lady, I can tell you that, since June 2011, and it was registered in February 11, I think. Yeah, so almost certainly a demonstrator, so that's really good news. We've got hatfuls of history. Major service with Mobile One Premium Oil, including 1 litre top-up kit, £402, very nice. Spark plugs, pollen filter, that was in 2020. I'm not going to go through it all, but it looks like Volkswagen history all the way through. Oh, we've even got the book when it was new. And there's something else in here as well. Try not to keep these videos too drawn out, because we'll be here for a month come the end of the week. Ah yes, we've got the clip-in job. There we go, so that's your Bluetooth. Yeah, like it. I'll see how it drives obviously, but pretty positive so far in terms of the condition. I'm happy. They do tend to grade them pretty well at Mannheim, I'd say, on the whole. Obviously you can never be 100% confident, and I haven't driven yet, it might be terrible, but we'll see. And then this is the other one. Lovely looking car, this CX-3 Mazda. This is the 2 litre Sport Nav Plus, I think. Nice grey wheels. Excuse me. 68 plated. Super colour. I think that's a chunky looking car. Little SUV. I think condition wise on this, I think they said there was something on a pillar internally. I'll have a look for that in a bit. That's not a stone chip, that's bird poo. And then a few stone chips across the bonnet. There's a couple there. And then there's a couple there. They'll just touch in. The rest of it, the wheels are all good. Tyres look okay. We've got half leather, folded mirrors, cruise obviously, 6-speed box. I think this one had head-up display. We've got 2 keys. We've got an SD card. Good. So the sat nav will work. I priced one up with Mazda this morning for an MX-5 that we had in stock, and it's £400. Incredible. Heated steering wheel, heated seats. Yeah, nice. This one's done. Let's see. 17,000. Nice miles. Head-up display. Oh, that's snazzy. Both speakers. Yeah, parcel shelf's all there. 2 keys. It's got the Mazda history. Nice. Nice. Prices wise, this one's going to be 15,995. That's a lot of car for the money. And the Polo, which is obviously rare as anything, especially being a demo +1, and the mileage and the history, I have a sneaky suspicion it's going to be just shy of 11,000. Not cheap, but it wasn't cheap. I think it's a nice car. So there we go, that's there. Otherwise, what else have we got going on? Well, the black Volkswagen Up from the end of last week, that's in the workshop as we speak, having a cam belt done for the gentleman and a full service and an MOT. He has now decided, having the weekend to think about it, he is going to part X the Renault Megane Cabriolet or Lay diesel with 11,000 miles. I still don't know what it's worth, and I've been thinking about it quite a lot over the weekend because I had a quiet weekend, and I have no idea. I had no idea what it's worth. It's just impossible to value. I'm going to pick a number and see what happens, I think. 11,000 miles on a 16-year-old car with an electric roof. Oh, it's a bit frightening, but it is the sort of thing that's interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting part of this game. I say we do Fiestas and all the pretty mundane stuff all the time, so to have something the way you've actually got to think about what on earth to do with it's quite exciting. So that's happening. The Isuzu Trooper isn't coming in part exchange against the Peugeot partner now. They're going to keep that one on the farm as a spare, so that one's not coming in. And the very low mileage 12 plate Golf, the white one, that is back from the body shop. We had the rear bumper painted, so it all matches now. We had some new centre caps fitted. Lewis is just valeting that one. A lady has actually put a deposit on the car over the weekend. She saw it online without any pictures, but we've sent her some as it was. She's paid a deposit, so she's coming towards the end of the week, and hopefully she's going to do it all there and then see the car, drive the car, take it away. So we're going to get it mechanically sorted. So that's positive. Always nice when you don't have to advertise them properly and edit all the pictures and do the videos and all that sort of thing. So hopefully that one will go. And I do also have an appointment tomorrow in the morning on the Honda Jazz automatic and the Astra automatic. So a couple rang me from Ledbury over the weekend. They're after an auto for the wife, and obviously they're both similar ages, slightly different prices, but they are fairly similar cars, I suppose. So they're coming in at 10 o'clock tomorrow to have a look at them both. Astra came out really nicely, and I said it was a tidy car, I just wanted a good valet, but it's come out really, really nice. That's actually a good looking car. So yeah, there we are. Hopefully busy start to the week. We'll get cracking with these two this afternoon. I'll take them for a good road test, make sure they're all good, and then get them advertised without any pictures, and they can join Lewis's pile. The seat for the IX-35 is finished, so we'll pick that one up tonight, get the seat put back in, and then that one's going to be valeted, so I think he's going to be a busy boy. Anyway, we'll crack on. Catch you all later. Good morning all. Tuesday morning. It's 6:38 and we're on it this morning. We are up and about and we are on our way. I'm in the father-in-law's van this morning. I think he's got a broken spring on the back, so we're going to take it in and get that sorted this morning. We are having a busy day today. We've had 2 cars delivered overnight that I know of. The Ford EcoSport Titanium, that was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and it all got a bit held up, so they delivered that one overnight. And also the that's a 14 plate, and the 68 plate new shape Polo also got delivered overnight as well. I'm reliably informed. My phone's pinging throughout, well, just let me know that they're there, so hopefully they'll be there when we get there. So they'll be there to crack on with first thing, test drive, get on the website, with no pictures obviously. And then what else have we got? 9 o'clock we've got the MG being delivered, and then so that's coming in then. And then after that we've got, there's another one being delivered today as well. Oh, I bought a Volkswagen up yesterday at Mannheim, Bristol. So Martin's bombing down there this morning and he's going to fetch that one for me. He's on holiday for the rest of the week in his brand new swanky motorhome. Must be paying too much money. So he's going to fly down there and get that up this morning. So yeah, 4 arriving today. Obviously we had the other 2 yesterday as well. So there's a lot to be getting on with. Getting advertised, getting pictured. We got the test drive on the Honda Jazz, or we got the viewing on the Honda Jazz and the Astra Auto this morning as well. So Tony's going to have to give us a hand with that. So yeah, all systems go. We'll catch up later. Good afternoon everybody. Tuesday afternoon. We have had a really busy morning. I'll meander you through it over the next couple of minutes. There'll be a bit of scooting around, so you'll have to keep your eyes open. Anyway, Honda Jazz automatic has just sold. We had an appointment on this one at lunchtime. A couple had looked at the car previously and decided not to buy that one. That was the blue Astra automatic the other week, which went down to Cardiff in the end. They had a look at that one but just wanted something slightly more raised up in the end, so they've gone for this one. Really nice couple. Job done. I said I'd chuck in 6 months tax. That was the only discounts we're doing on that one. It's got half a tank of fuel. That's worth its weight in gold. So that was a really nice car. Came from Mannheim actually, but turned it over nice and quickly. I think we had a couple of smart repairs done, didn't we, with Dave? But all good. So we're going to get that one sorted, and they're picking it up Friday. We have had cars arrive. I don't want to make this part of the video 400 hours long, so we've had 4 cars arrive this morning. Ford EcoSport. This is the titanium with the X-Pack. Really nice car. We're going to get the wheels done. The lacquer's just coming off they're not curbed as such, but we're just going to get the wheels done. I think we're going to get them done in a gunmetal grey. I think it's a nice colour anyway, and will suit the rest of the colour of the car. There's also a little, you might just be able to see just a little ding there at the bottom of the door, but you might be able to hear Lee banging away in the background. He's here doing some dents for us today. So that one's going to be done. It's done 50,000 miles. 2 owners, good history. It's the 1 litre as well. Really useful SUVs. That's going to be 8.5 grand. He's going to do a couple of dents on the dog leg on that one. There's a number of dents on this one, or there were. And he's also doing the Peugeot partner, the tailgate of the Peugeot partner. What else? Polo Evo has arrived. Nice little car, this one. 22,000 miles. Front and rear parking sensors. Alloys are all good. Failed its MOT not so long ago. Needed a couple of tyres, front brake pads and discs, and some suspension arm rear bushes. They've been done. Rest of the car's tidy enough. DAB, of course, cruise control, Bluetooth, all the stuff you'd expect on a modern car like that. Newer shape Polo. It's Group 1 insurance as well, that one, so it doesn't get much cheaper to run. So that's pretty much a wash and go job. And the Volkswagen lookup has arrived as well. Martin just dropped this one off 10 minutes ago. This one came from Mannheim, Bristol as well. On the shore check it said it needs a couple of tyres on the back, which it does. They're pretty perished. But the rest of it is very, very nice. I think it was a grade 2, but for the age, I think that's a little bit harsh on it. The wheels are all good. There's a little mark on the bottom of that bumper, but that will polish out. It's just a bit of a rub mark. It's very limited stone chips across the front. Cool little thing with the stripes. This one's done 50,000 miles. Bags of history of that one. So that'll be less than 7 grand. So that looks a good value little car for one of these ups. Obviously still in a cheap tax bracket at that age as well. And then the MG ZS has also arrived. Jack from Piggyback Motor Solutions dropped this one up to me this morning from Cardiff, and his truck's broken down, bless him, so he had to get a lift. So fair play to him for still getting it to us. This one's done 17,000. SUV MG. Actually a good looking car. It's got full leather. Full leather. It's one owner from new. Nice bit of kit. The only thing I noticed was there's a mark on one wheel. And I did have to chip jack slightly. He bought it off someone he knows, so I hadn't had a huge look at it, but this quarter panel has had not the nicest of smart repairs at some point, so we'll have to get that redone and blended properly. But not the end of the world. Chipped him a little bit and he was happy and we're all happy. So there we go. That's it for the minute. I'm going to try and get the Mazda CX-3 pictured now while the rain keeps showering with rain. And we'll crack on from there. Also forgot to say, the 96 Golf Mark III has gone. Martin's had it. We made a bit on it. He's gonna do whatever he does with it, but he did come back after about 5 minutes and said it drives like it's just come out of the factory, which is good. We always aim to please our customers. So that one's gone, but there is a separate video. If you have a look at our videos, it's I posted it on, what day are we? I'm filming this Tuesday. What day it is? I'm filming this Tuesday and I posted it on Tuesday, so if you scroll down our videos, it'll be down there somewhere. You can have a good look at it. It's got a video all to itself as promised. Anyway, catch you all later. Good afternoon, Wednesday lunchtime, and the Mazda 2 has sold. Lovely little car this was. Came from Mannheim, if you remember. Super, super clean car. And came with 2 keys and the SD card, which it said it didn't have. Came from the car shop. Lovely, lovely car. Just had a couple come in, really nice couple, had a good laugh with them. Their car got written off at the start of the week, unfortunately, so needed something, and they've downsized slightly. So this one's gone. Full price. We're going to MOT the car and service it, and they're going to pick it up on the 1st of June to help with the road tax. So yeah, turning into a decent week. Catch you later. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the one you have been waiting for. The one I've been losing sleep over. The Renault Megane Cabriolet is in. So the Volkswagen Up, the Beats Up, is gone back to Hereford, gone to its new owner, and the part exchange is here, and it's just as good as I remember. It is like a new one. Brand new Bridgestone tyres all round. The wheels are totally unmarked. The roof works, as you can see. Well, it goes down anyway. The only blemish I can see is there is the tiniest PDR dings above the fuel flap. Parking sensors work, aircon works, all the electric windows and switches work, rare for a Renault. And this is how it turned out. We haven't valeted it. This is literally as it arrived 20 minutes ago. I've taken it for a good drive. Drives really well. The guy had cleaned it, polished it before it came into us. I think I'll be doing him an injustice if I don't try and retail it. Leather's unmarked. Just look at it. It's like it's got its proper carpet mats underneath. They put some in over the top to protect it. Rear seats, don't think they've ever been sat in. Steering wheel's good. It's got climate control, 2 keys. Mileage is 11,480. Incredible. History's good. This is before they changed to put them in the back of the handbooks. Where's the history? Where are you? Wrong book. Wrong book. I have seen the book, so maybe Tony might have already taken it inside preps. Yeah, I'm sure he's already had the history book. Anyway, cam belt's been done. I remember that from when we saw it the first time. It's got climate control, it's electric power folding mirrors. So it's actually really well spec'd. I know it's a 16-year-old car, but spec's good. So let's see if this roof comes back. Come on, baby, light my fire. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. And the back's going down now. Calomarsh, that's the Renault garage in Hereford. They sold it when it was new. And here come the windows. Job done. So there we go. I'm happy. The car's lovely. I knew it was. It drives great. History's good. Now I've got to figure out a price. We're going to retail it. I think it's an injustice if I try and move it on, but I've given him far too much to be able to do that anyway. So, lovely couple. Dealt with Tony earlier because I've been taking a lot of pictures and got a lot to advertise, so it was a little bit tied up. But really nice couple. Great to deal with them, and they've supplied us with a awesome part exchange for a 16-year-old car. I don't think I've seen a cleaner car unless it's been a modern classic or a supercar or something like that. It's really, really tidy. So I'll come up with the price and we'll have a stab at it. Why not? Who dares wins. See you later. Me again. I'm just about to do the pictures and the walk around video and get this one advertised properly, the IX-35. Lewis spent best part of 2 days getting it ready. Obviously it's black, it's an older car, done a few miles, so needed quite a bit of fur clim to get it looking as nice as we like them. Now if you do remember, this was the one where it had the tear in the seat, so I thought I'd show you before I go and do my proper advertising and proper work. There was a rip here, and there is no longer. So our upholstery man, David Weaver, has done this for us and turned it around in a couple of days. So we had to take the seat out obviously and get it to him, but really looks the part now. I think that's just the difference. It then, to me, makes the car worth what we're advertising it for. There's no need to haggle. You know, this is a really common issue on these Hyundais. You look at all of them advertised, they've all got loads of wear there. We've made the effort to get that sorted. Therefore, it's now worth its money. We spent 2 days valeting it and detailing it. It looks really, really nice now. There's a chip on the rear bumper, if you remember, which is still there, but we've touched that in properly. Really didn't warrant the whole bumper being painted. Looks a proper car now. Good price range, bit of stock. So I'll get cracking and get that one advertised now. But it's like I've said before, it's got hairs all over the gaff today. You'll be seeing all kinds of greys. It's all about just getting people on your side that you can trust. And you know then if you've got a car coming in, you can make contact, get things organised. It's all about trying to stay ahead of the game, because it's when the cars turn up and then you have to organise stuff, and before you know it, a week's gone and you've done nothing with the car. So yeah, it has taken us a bit of time with that IX-35. It's probably been in 2 weeks tomorrow, but we had to get the seat out, get it sent away, get it sorted, get it back. 2 days to valet it and detail it. Obviously you can't do that without the seat in it, because you can't move it. So yeah, but we're there with that one now, and I think that'll be a quick seller. Less than £7,000, bags and bags of history, loads and loads of equipment as well, proper family 4x4. So yeah, not long till the Ignis, so we'll see how we go with that one. Good morning everybody, Friday. The weekend is nigh. Busy day today, but an update on yesterday, the Ignis. The blue Ignis, we had a viewing on that at 3 o'clock yesterday. The viewing lasted about 90 seconds. One of the shortest viewings I've ever had. We didn't sell it, as you can imagine. Unfortunately, on those Suzuki's, the lower spec ones, and I always found this with the Altos back in the day, we used to sell bucket loads of those Suzuki Altos. You don't really see them anymore, but we used to sell hatfuls of them. The driver's seat didn't adjust in height. And obviously for me, I'm average height. Well, I'm not, I'm short, but not small. So I never really worry about that sort of thing. But the lady turned up. They were a nice couple. They'd seen the car on the internet, done their homework. I think had the intentions of buying it, quite honestly, but she just could not get comfortable in the seat, couldn't get herself high enough, just because there was no height adjustment on the driver's seat. So it was a very short viewing, couldn't get comfy, had a cushion that she takes with her anyway. And that was the end of that, unfortunately. I said to her, we do have another Ignis, because we've got the black on black one, and that does have a height adjustable seat because it's a much higher spec model. But she didn't want all the bells and whistles, didn't want to pay extra for the likes of sat-nav, doesn't need any of that sort of thing. And before I'd had a chance to try and show them something else, I had a Vauxhall Viva. I've got two Vauxhall Vivas that I thought might do the job. They were up and gone, and they went next door to Bayliss, the Vauxhall dealer, and 10 minutes later they were trying out a Corsa, so I don't know how that ended up. Just one of those, really. I was a bit shell-shocked. It was such a quick viewing. It was hi, bye. And that was the end of that. So a little bit disappointing because I'd spent half an hour cleaning it, but needed doing anyway, so there we go. Today we have the Honda Jazz automatic. That's going out at 11 o'clock. We've got the Mazda MX-5 going out this afternoon. We've done pads and discs all round on that, tyres, tracking, loads. Spent a fortune on it, but it's a really nice one now. So you know, we haven't made as much as we'd have liked, but the car's going out absolutely spot on, so customers should be chuffed with that. Obviously, we'd just rather get the prep done before it goes out and then not worry about warranties and all that sort of thing. It's easier just to spend the money, get it done, make your bit, move on. So that's going out later this afternoon. The very low mileage Golf, the white one, where we've had the back bumper done, that's going, well, the lady's coming to look at that in the morning. Tony's doing that one. He's dealt with her throughout on that, so he's coming in to do that one in the morning. She's paid a deposit. She's been sending lots of messages. Hopefully good to go. She's getting the lift down, so she planned on taking it away with her, so hopefully that will be done. I've got to advertise the 68 plate Polo. I'm just about to do the pictures and video of that. What else? I think that's about the size of it. Hopefully this afternoon will be a little bit quieter and I can have a bit of a chill out. But it's been a busy week. I've done a lot of hours this week, so I'm looking forward to a quiet weekend and watching Liverpool smash Real Madrid tomorrow night. Mo Salah hat-trick coming up, I think, and that'll be a good week then. So I'll keep you updated if anything happens later on. If not, this will be the end of it, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching as always. Thanks for all your support. Nice to have some good comments. We've got quite a few bits going on next week already lined up, bits and bobs. I do have a Peugeot 107 arriving actually later this afternoon as well, which I've totally forgotten about. So that's arriving later, very low mileage, 62 plate, and I think it's only done 17,000. That'll be a sort of £5 car. That'll be gone quick as you like, I'm sure. So yeah, there we are, another week. Not bad week, not fantastic. It's like that at the minute. Everything seems a little bit harder than it has been. I'm putting more effort in to do less sales, but that's just the way it's going to have to be for the time being. And we'll crack on as always next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for giving us a thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. I'm enjoying doing them. Hopefully you're enjoying watching them. And there we are. Catch up next week. So I bet you thought you saw the back of me for this week. So did I. But ta-da! Polo GTI has gone. Only been in stock a couple of days, as you know. Stunning example. I always thought it would be popular, but it's been snapped up, and it's going to be off to a new home in Loughborough. So 100 odd miles away. It's going to get delivered in about a week or so. Really nice customers over the phone. Dealt with Tony right the way through. They inquired, they'd seen the video, and then got Tony to send up some close-up pictures of any little damage that's on the car. We did notice, which when it arrived I hadn't noticed, but we did subsequently when we were having a very close look at it. There is a very small bit of lack appeal on this rear bumper corner, so unless you're going to look for it you wouldn't see it, but it just goes underneath as well. So Tony sent them that, and they agreed to pay full price for the vehicle, plus the cost of delivery, providing that we do that bumper corner as a smart repair. So of course we've agreed to that. We want the car to be nice as well, so we're going to get that sorted. Doesn't need a service, does need its MOT and a PDI, so we'll do that early part of next week, get the paintwork done, and then get it delivered to him in a week or so's time. So that's nice. It was a lovely car, it was a proper example, so good to get that one away quickly. So yeah, happy with that. We did also have a spontaneous test drive on the IX-35. James at Chops challenged me to a jeweller's who could sell their SUV the quickest. This only came in yesterday. Well, it didn't. It came in a while ago, but it only got advertised and prepped yesterday. And then a guy turned up this afternoon who's just found out his wife's having a baby and needs to upsize. Drove it, loved it, but he's only had he had a Renault Sport, but he's only had it since February, on finance, not with us, elsewhere, and he owes an absolute fortune on it, unfortunately. So he was way upside down, so there's no way we could help him with the finance on this one, because we'd have to inflate the price of the car to about 10 grand, which isn't doable. So he's going to try and sell the Clio privately or on Facebook or whatever, and then see where we're at. So I thought we might get this one away within 24 hours of being advertised, and I would have sent James a big thumbs up, but there we go. And also Tony tomorrow, obviously he's got a lady coming to look and hopefully take away the white Golf. We've also got a customer coming in to have a look at the yellow Nissan Juke diesel as well. So we'll see how that goes. So it's ended up being a bit busier than we thought. The Peugeot 107 arrived. What time are we now? 20 to 5. It arrived at 2:30. I've taken it for a good 10 or 15 miles, drives perfectly, as these always tend to do. It turned up with some black wheel trims on it, which were absolutely disgusting, but luckily I had some snazzy ones in stock. I've got quite the stockpile of these. They're all exactly the same. I've just got different stickers: Peugeot, Citroen, Toyota. So I banged those on. Quick wipe over it. It'd been in a pitch somewhere else, but I don't think it would have sold with those black wheel trims. They were vile. So yeah, got this one. I've just done the pictures and the walk around video of that, so I'll have to do edit those and get that online tonight. It's only done 17,000, 7 service stamps, and a free road tax model as well, and it's just over 5 grand, so that'll get snapped up, I'm sure. So yeah, it's been a busy old day in the end. And I'll do you a little update Saturday evening when I'm watching the Champions League final. Every time Mo Salah scores, and also to let you know how Tony gets on with golf and the Juke tomorrow. Evening, everyone. Saturday night. This is the last video of the week. I promise you. This is the last bit of this week's video. This is definitely it. I thought I'd give you a quick update. The wife's gone out. I'm at home, ready for the Champions League final. The dog looks tremendously excited. She's buzzing. Little man's in bed, so we're all good. So Tony was in this morning. I actually played golf this morning, which was nice. First time for 8 months, and it was predictably not fantastic, but enjoyed it nonetheless. So Tony was in this morning. Lady came in to view the white Golf. She was happy with it. She'd already paid a deposit a week or so ago now, but couldn't get down until today. Anyway, so she's bought it, taken it away with her. Happy days. And another lady also came in on the Nissan Juke. She'd booked an appointment, the yellow diesel one that we had in part exchange a couple of weeks ago. And she's bought that one as well, full price. She did have a part exchange, 2011 Ford Fiesta diesel. I think it's done 103,000. By all accounts, not particularly lovely, but it was cheap enough, I think, in part exchange, so it should be fine. So that's good. We'd already serviced that one, put some tyres on it, front pads and discs. So that one is literally ready to go. All being well, she's going to pick it up Monday. She's sorting finance, her own end elsewhere. So as long as they've paid us, she can have the car Monday. So that's all good. So yeah, that's it for the week, really. It was a good week in the end. I think we did, I can't remember, 6 maybe? 5, 6. Decent enough. We've got plenty to be going on with early next week. I bought 2 today as well, while I was on the golf course, or just after. One, old. I don't know why I bought it, really. I think, basically, we've had good experiences with them in the past, and not too long ago, with some older ones, and they've been really good little sellers. So I thought, stuff it, one came up. It's a 2008 Peugeot 206, old. But it's a 2008, so it was one of the last ones. I think they did register a few in 2009, but a 2008 1.4 look. It's got air conditioning, remote locking, all that sort of stuff. It's had 2 owners. It's done 50 odd thousand miles, and it's got 10 stamps in the book. That is going to be a cheap car for someone. Nice pale blue colour. It'll have a new MOT. It'll have a fresh service. It's got 2 keys, and it's going to be 2-ish. Cheap car for somebody. Looks really smart. Pretty reliable. The 206s never really had any issues with them. Obviously, back 8-10 years ago, we had lots of those in. Never really did any 207s. I think they weren't. 206s were decent cars. 207s went downhill. And 208s seemed to be okay. The new ones look quite nice, actually. So anyway, it came up. It was cheap. It's nice to have a couple of cheaper bits around, because even if they're not the cheapest for one of those, when you put them in the row next to cars that are all 6, 8, 10, 12 grand, then they do look cheap cars. So it's always nice to have a couple of cheapies around. You're never going to lose a fortune on it if it turns up and it's awful anyway. So that'll be coming in, and I've also got quite a rare car. In fact, a very rare car. There's one other on Auto Trader, within like a 3-year age gap. It's a 2013 on a 63 plate Volvo V60. So that's the estate version of the S60, which they don't really do anymore. But yeah, nice estate car. It's a petrol 1.6 automatic T3. So really nice level of specs. Got twin tailpipes. Cruise, all the usual Volvo niceness. 63 plated, 1 owner from new, 18,000 miles, and a comprehensive, and I mean absolutely comprehensive, Volvo main dealer service history. It's been serviced every single year by the supplying Volvo dealer. It's coming down from York. The that is going to be a proper car. I think it needs a couple of little PDRs taken out of it. I've been sent a lot of pictures. Looks lovely. So obviously incredibly low mileage, automatic, petrol, good spec, one owner, full main dealer history. It is ticking a hell of a lot of boxes for us, for the sort of thing that we sell. I've given strong money for it. The car will be strong money, but it'll be lovely. I mean, where do you find cars like that with 18,000 that's 9 years old? That'll be a really proper family car for somebody. So that'll be coming in Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. So yeah, bought a couple, totally different cars, totally different price brackets. It's what we like. It's interesting. So yeah, that's it. Kickoff's been delayed 15 minutes. So it's 5 to 8. I was ready to be singing You'll Never Walk Alone, but we've been delayed 15 minutes. So I'll crack open a cold one, I think, and wait for the red men to do the job. Have a great weekend, everybody. What's left of it. Enjoy yourselves. Sorry about the beard. I've got a wedding next week. I'll definitely show you before that. And we'll catch up next week. Thanks a lot.